What's up, everyone? It's Scotty with Money Vesting. So one of my favorite companies is going to be reporting earnings next week. So that's going to be on Thursday, I believe. And that is going to be after the markets close. So we're going to take a look at what that company is. We're going to talk a little bit about the earnings expectations, the revenue expectations. So yep, they're reporting Thursday, July 27th after the markets close. So we'll take a look at that company, of course, and talk a little bit about what my expectations are with respect to what the different things, different business developments that we need to focus on with respect to this company as I continue to build a position and also solidify my confidence in this company as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Find it helpful. If you do, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us for the first time. Link to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below if you're interested in joining us. And of course, getting access to all the buy and sell alerts, options alerts, trade ideas, everything's going to be included, as well as the 16% annual discount that does expire at the end of this month. And we do have a brand new options course that I want to share. We just launched it literally about a day ago, and you can access it. And coupon code is going to be launch, and this does expire after tonight. So after tonight, this coupon code will go away, 50% off. You can get this for a limited time, and lots of people have been signing up. So again, you can enroll with the link down below. And of course, you can get the bundle, which is fundamental, technical, and options course, all three in one single bundle for also 50% off. And again, access the Patreon videos and private videos as well. So the company that we are talking about today is going to be none other than Enphase Energy. So Enphase actually does have a couple offices in Delhi and Noida. So that's where I'm at. So I'm actually planning on, getting in contact and creating some connections and kind of learning more about the business, going there kind of to their facility, understanding more about their business. Again, it's a whole research plan that I have is to kind of learn as much as I can about Enphase and just really understand the whole business model, the technology behind their solar, micro inverters, the battery and everything, to better understand the business. So when it comes to revenues, let's just go over the expectations first. So this right here is going to be that EPS of $1.28 and revenue expected at just over $725 million. As you guys can see, that they have been consistently growing revenues and profitability. Margins have been pretty strong at over 17%. They were at over 25% back in 2019, so they did come down a little bit, down to 10.5%, and now we're sitting at back over 17% as well, with revenues over $2.3 billion as of 2022, and they have consistently been able to grow that number. Gross profit very strong, from $67 million to over $974 million, and operating income turned the corner in 2018 and has never looked back. $453 million in operating income as well. And net income, same story, 161, 134, 145, 397, and now trailing 12 months, almost $500 million. And the shares outstanding has been a little bit of an issue, but it has stabilized a little bit now after 2019. So it's gone from 131 to 144. And of course, diluted EPS has gone from about $1.23.95 to over $3.42. And EBITDA also moving in the right direction with very strong margins at over 43% gross profit margins, EBITDA margins at 23%. We got net margins at over 18.8%. Levered free cash flow at 23.5%. We got return on common equity, capital, and assets very, very strong for the business as well. Strong balance sheet, as I've already pointed out, $1.7 billion of cash with $1.3 billion of debt. So they've got negative net debt of $461 million. Very strong current ratio and quick ratio, and debt to free cash flow under 4 for the company as well. Now, valuation has been a little bit of a concern, as we have already talked about it. But again, it has come down tremendously from its highs of hundreds of earnings multiples. It's come down from 100, 200, even 500 earnings multiples down to 34 to 32. Price to sales trading at a little bit under 10, and enterprise value to EBITDA over 24, 39. Price to cash flow under 27, 28 as well for the company. So it's definitely compressed a lot, right? So it's not cheap, but it's definitely more reasonable than where it was. The earnings expectations, again, 18%, 32%, 26%, and then kind of stabilizing in the high single digits, going from about $5.46 to over $12. That's over 120% increase over the next 5 years, and all the way up to $15.55. That's going to be over 3 times increase in earnings per share over the course of next 9 years for the company as well. And revenue expected to go from about $3 billion to over $10.2 billion. That's also going to be a 3x growth for the company, a little over 3x growth in revenues as well. So earnings expectations, $1.26. Like I said, revenue expectation, $726 million. Unfortunately, they have seen a lot of downward revisions. Now, the interesting thing is that, okay, let's take a look at their EPS, right? $1.26 is going to be that number. 86 cents going to be on a GAAP basis. If you come over to the previous earnings, so this is going to be for the quarter ending in June. If you come back to the quarter ending in June, they reported about $1.07 per share, and standardized was 54 cents. So if you compare that to the numbers that are expected to be reported, which is going to be $1.26, so let's just do $1.26 divided by $1.07, that's going to be a 17.7% growth. And then 86 cents divided by, what was it, 53 or something? It was 54 cents. So if you come back here, that's going to be 54. That's going to be a little bit over, let's see, just put a decimal there. That's going to be almost a 60% growth on a GAAP basis, right? On a standardized GAAP basis, expected to grow over 50%, right? In terms of earnings per share. That's a very strong growth rate. And revenue expected at 725. They did revenues of back then a little bit over $530 million. So let's just do that growth analysis. 726 divided by 530. We're looking at almost a 37% growth in revenue on a year-over-year basis. So, 37% growth with over 50% GAAP EPS growth. I'll take it. It's a growth company. But of course, the expectations have been set so far high that even if they miss a little bit, then the stock price sells off. And that's exactly what happened back in April when the stock price was down 25% in one single day. And that really what piqued my interest because it seemed a little bit too overblown. And that's exactly why I wanted to start a position, started building a position because of the fact that it's been stabilized a little bit and it's just been overblown to the downside. It's been selling off. In fact, Enphase has been literally so good. And again, I don't want to brag. I just want to pat myself on the back here, but we have shorted this down like from this rising wedge. So there was a trade idea. Well, actually, first of all, we had an investment thesis on the way up. Then we had a short trade idea on the way down, and now we've once again got an investment thesis on the upside, considering how overblown, in my opinion, at least it is. So support level is going to stay put in the 150s. This right here. And again, earnings expectation wise, I'm super excited to kind of learn what the earnings are going to look like. This right here are going to be some of the other business development stuff. So IQ8 microinverter product, latest and most advanced microinverter, and it has been well received to the market. Enphase may provide updates on the IQ8 sales, market share, and competitive landscape. Any developments and details on the battery storage business, new partnerships or collaborations, and updates on the company's international expansion. All these are going to be very important to the stock price and, of course, the company's long-term success as well. So resistance is going to stay put at 188. That's going to be the level to pay attention to. Support in the 150s. And again, my DCA levels are going to be in the low 100s. That's where I personally believe it's going to be a very good deal for me to be dollar cost averaging in Enphase. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below for this company. As always, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. Don't forget, we do have an options course now. 50% off. That coupon code does expire tonight. Coupon code is going to be launch. And of course, you can get that 16% annual discount for our Patreon and Discord and get those private videos and of course alerts as well. Happy investing. I'll see you all in the next video.